Yo, YouTube, what's up with your boy? Sports and Fitness Rants. I'm back, guys. Click that like button. Subscribe to my channel. What's up, y'all? Welcome back, guys. Welcome back, man. Got another great video for you guys today. As usual, man, you guys know the deal on this channel. It's all about setting the record straight, stopping the lies, stopping the narratives, stopping them from rewriting history, guys. And in this video, man, we're going to talk about the game between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Golden State Warriors last night and how Redick did nothing out there. And Luka chucked up a bunch of shots, man. And, you know, he just, to me, he didn't really, I don't know, man. We're going to talk about in this video, man. The Lakers don't look good, man. I wasn't impressed with Lakers. And once again, Redick, terrible coaching job from Redick. Some of the same things I was telling you guys about last year creeped their head or, you know, reared their ugly head again last night, which is why the Lakers lost the game. We're going to go over some of the things in here that I noticed in that game versus Golden State Warriors. And once again, man, I'm not really impressed with Luka Donic, man. Like I said, in his empty calorie stats that he puts up, no impact really like that, man. We're going to talk about it. And I want to thank you guys, everyone across the world, everyone across the states has been supporting my channel. Once again, you guys know I am truly humbled, man. Much respect to all the true basketball fans out there that continue to stand up and roll with me, guys. It means a lot, man. You guys send me the emails and the messages and the requesting of videos and all that stuff, guys. Thank you very much. Once again, don't forget, we're going to be going live later today, me and AOH, 4:30 p.m. Eastern time, man. So come through and we'll continue the conversation. And you guys know what to do. Turn the volume all the way up. Hit that play button. Remember, these videos are for educational purposes. And let's roll. So, yes, guys, like I said, I wanted to talk about that Lakers-Golden State Warriors game last night in L.A. Lakers lost 119 to 109. So, you know, it was a 10-point lead, a 10-point win. And when we think about the game last night, now, I did not watch the entire game. I only watched the beginning of it. I didn't watch much of the game. So I'm not going to sit here and say I watched the entire game. But this video is not to talk about, you know, the Lakers and break down the game, you know, quarter by quarter or play by play. That's not what this is about. This video is about the things that I've noticed that I talked about from last season that happened last night for the Lakers during this game. Now, I've told you guys last year about Redick. This is his second year coaching, right? Last year we laughed about Redick being hired. Redick's a podcaster, right? And now he's a coach. So we have podcasters playing in the NBA, right? A lot of these NBA players are podcasters. They're TikTokers, they're dress wearers, they're weirdos. But now we have someone like Redick, a coach in the NBA, who's a podcaster coaching now. And we laughed at this move, right? LeBron James fan club member, Redick, LeBron James apologist. He's the coach for LeBron James and the Lakers now. And we talked about some of these things last year that I know that Redick was not doing. And one of the big things I noticed last year, guys, and maybe you guys know too, if you were LA Laker fans and you followed the Lakers closely, which I did not, but I noticed this kind of stuff throughout the season, is I told you guys what? There were a lot of games last year the Lakers lost because of the third quarter. They come out of the halftime flat. They're not prepared for the third quarter. They don't make no adjustments. The coaching staff, your leaders, they're supposed to have you ready coming out of the half. The coaching staff is supposed to have you prepared as far as in-game adjustments or halftime adjustments, right? Hey, guys, let's look out for this. This is what they were doing to us. Let's adjust to this now. That's what's supposed to be. But you're supposed to be ready to come out of the halftime, prepared. And I told you guys there were many, many games last year the Lakers lost because they came out third quarter flat. They got outscored handedly in the third quarter, a lot of these games, handedly. Not only were they outscored, but they gave up a lot of points in these third quarters. I told you a lot of these third quarters, they gave over 30 points, and they only scored 15 or 17 or 20 points. They were getting outscored by 10, 15, sometimes even almost 20 points in the third quarter. And that was the end of the game for them. That was really where the game went away from the Lakers in the third quarter of last year of a lot of these games. And what happened last night, guys? The same thing I was talking about last year happened again last night. Remember, you're in L.A. There's no excuse for this stuff. You're at home. And we get the Golden State Warriors aren't traveling far, right? A couple of hours up the road, south to go to L.A. from Golden State, right, from the Bay Area. So we're not saying that they had to travel far, but the Lakers at home. They had a home court advantage, right? And they come out there out of the halftime, and they're flat, right? So Redick continues to not have his team prepared, right? Where's Luka Donic at? Where's your leaders at? Where are the people that's supposed to have you ready to go? Have your team come out. It wasn't like that. So last night, they got outscored by Golden State Warriors. They went into the halftime down by 1. The Warriors were up by 1 point and a half. But in the third quarter, they were outscored by 10 points, and that was the end of the game. They ended up losing by 10. That was the game right there, guys, the third quarter. That was it. They got outscored 35 to 25 in the third quarter. So they gave up 35 points, and they only scored 25 points in that third quarter. And that was essentially the game right there, right? They went into the fourth quarter. They were down by 11 in the fourth quarter, and they only ended up scoring 30 in the fourth quarter to the Warriors 29. So they didn't make up the differential. It was the third quarter, guys. Coming out of the half, flat again. This is Lakers, guys, last year. First game of the season. Your team's not prepared coming out of the half. You guys get beat down handily. You give 35 points in the third quarter, and you score 25. And that's the game right there, guys. That was essentially the game for the Lakers. I'm not saying that that's why they lost, but that was where they lost, was in the third quarter. So we think about this game. And I can tell you, J.J. Redick ain't doing a damn thing out there. What are you coaching? You guys know the Lakers actually shot the ball pretty good last night. They were shooting the ball from 2 pretty good last night. That's the kicker here. But what did the Lakers decide to do last night? They decided to chuck up 32 threes, and they made 8 of them, guys. 8 for 32. This is insane when you have to watch a team miss 24 threes. They went 8 for 32, guys, and that was another reason why they did not win this game. That did not help you win because they were pretty good from 2. I looked into this, and the Lakers, from 2-point range, they were 34 for 45. That's really good, man. The problem is that they were 8 for 32 from 3, and they took 32 threes. I don't know why they took 32 threes, but they did. I don't know why Luka Donic is out there chucking up threes, because people will look at Luka Doncic's stats, 43 points, 12 rebounds, 9 assists. Oh, my God, Luka Doncic was doing his thing. This man was shot chucking, though, and he wasn't doing it in the flow of the offense or the flow of the game from what I can see, man, and look at what I gathered from what I saw. Well, him and Austin Reeves are the only guys who took double-digit shots. No one else can get any shots up. No one else got any opportunities to do anything. So when you look at the assists to the baskets made, it's not impressive for the Lakers. Look how many turnovers they had. I believe they had 19 turnovers, right? Or no, they had 23 turnovers or something like that. Or yeah, maybe 19 turnovers or 20 turnovers to 23 assists. It wasn't impressive. I think the Warriors had 18 turnovers to 29 assists or something like that. So they were doing a better job of distributing the basketball than the Lakers were. Like I said, the Lakers were doing a lot of watching Luka Donic, a lot of watching Austin Reeves as far as them taking most of the shots. They took most of the shots. And it's not just about them taking shots, because Luka Donic was making these shots, but he wasn't making the threes. You guys know that Austin Reeves and Luka Donic combined to go 3 for 15 from the three-point line last night. 3 for 15 from the three-point line last night. Luka Donic was 2 for 10. So, like I tell you guys, there are no adjustments made on the court by these great players. Luka Doncic is a great player, but you take 10 threes and make 2 of them, and it's a typical game for these guys. 2 for 9, 2 for 7, right? 3 for 12, 3 for 11, 3 for 10, right? 2 for 8. Like, this is what you get from these guys a lot, right? 4 for 9. Like, you know, you have these games where, yeah, they might make some shots. Luka Doncic might be 5 for 8, 5 for 7, 6 for 9, right? When you're like, damn, but you're going to have games like this, though. So, like I said, Austin Reeves was 1 for 5. And Luka Donic was 2 for 10. That's your starting backcourt. 3 for 15 from the three-point line when they took 32 shots. So they took half of your threes. And they made 3 of them. So they took half the threes, but didn't even make half the threes. They made 3 of 8. So I don't know what Luka Donic is doing out there, why you're taking 10 threes. Like I said, I get it. This is the era of the NBA, but this is also part of the reason why you lose, why you don't have an impact, because you take bad shots. Bad shots at bad times. That's what we see a lot in the NBA. It's not just 3-point shots going up. It's bad 3-point shots going up at bad times. Why guys, a lot of times, who can't shoot. I'm not saying Luka can't shoot, but a lot of these guys can't shoot. Like I talked about Amen Thompson and Lou Dort in the other video. These guys combined to go 0 for 15 from 3-point range. Why did you guys take 15 threes? Lou Dort shot 8 threes. Didn't make a single one of them. You just kept shooting. Amen Thompson can't shoot. Took 7 threes. You took more threes than Kevin Durant, dude. Stop it. These guys are not smart basketball players. They're not smart. They're just dumb. So what did Deandre Ayton do last night? Did DeAndre do anything with Luka Doncic? Right? Deandre Ayton, Luka Doncic is going to make him look great. He's going to be much better playing with Luka Doncic. No, he's not, because he's not getting the damn ball. He ain't doing nothing. They're watching this dude chuck up a lot of shots, man. That's all they're watching this guy do. Take a lot of shots, give them the ball when they're not in rhythm. How are these guys going to be in the flow and a rhythm when they're not getting any shots up? You know, see, people will talk about Michael Jordan. They'll be, oh, Michael Jordan was a shot chucker, or Kobe was a shot chucker. These guys play within the flow of the offense. Michael Jordan more so than Kobe, but they play in the flow of the offense. So other players touch the ball, right? You think about a triangle offense. There are many times that Michael Jordan did not even bring the ball up the court. He didn't even touch the basketball. He was doing all stuff off ball. There are times I saw Michael Jordan 3, 4, 5 straight possessions to start a game, not even touch the basketball, Michael Jordan. I seen it, guys. Imagine Luka Doncic not touching the basketball for 5 straight possessions, 3, 4 straight possessions. not bringing the ball up, standing up, and running off ball action. I mean, it's not like that all the time with these guys. It's a big difference. So Deandre Ayton went out there, played 37 minutes, man, scored 10 points. 10 points. I think he only took like 6 shots or something like that, or 7, 5 shots. I don't even know what he took. He didn't make shots, but he had 4 turnovers and 6 rebounds. 6 rebounds? 6 rebounds. 6 in 37 minutes, Deandre Ayton. 6 rebounds in 37 minutes. And he's a quote-unquote big man. This is the same guy Kendrick Perkins was hyping up. Oh, Deandre Ayton, he's going to show them the flashes that we know he has, and the athleticism, and the shot blocking. What do you have, 1 block last night? 1 block, no assists, no steals, 4 turnovers. 4 turnovers. I mean, and you had no assists. 0. So how do you turn the ball over? I don't know. So Deandre Ayton don't look good out there. Those first game, not trying to make a big deal about it, but he didn't look good out there with Luka Donic. Remember, LeBron James ain't out there. So this is the best chance for Deandre Ayton to do something. This is the best chance for these teammates to do something when LeBron James not there. But instead, Luka Donic went out there, like I said, and chucked up, 27 shots, 17 for 27. Sounds great. 2 for 10 from 3. All right, like I said. And what was he, 7 for 10 from the free throw line? So you missed 3 free throws like that from the free throw line. Like I said, he had 12 rebounds. Luka Donic sounds great on paper. 0 offensive. 0 offensive rebounds from Luka Donic, because Luka Donic can't rebound like that. These guys ain't hustling the offensive glass. So he chucked up all those bricks from the 3-point line, but you ain't getting no offensive rebounds, man. All right? The Lakers in general, not a great rebound team. I think they got out-rebounded last night. All right? So the Golden State Warriors won the game, and I'm not here to talk about the Warriors, and their win. Great for them. Like I said, to me, this is more about the Lakers, because even though Steph Curry wasn't, had an amazing, great game, he was still Steph Curry. He was still out there having the impact. Jimmy Butler was having one of those Jimmy Butler games where he gets to the free throw line a billion times and capitalized with the free throws. I think he shot like 17 free throws or something like that, Jimmy Butler, last night, or 16 free throws, whatever it was. So he was forcing the issue, right? Jimmy Butler has flashes of this where he can draw a lot of fouls and create a lot of fouls and free throw opportunities for his team. But he's been inconsistent over the last year or two with the injuries and the nonsensical, mindset of Jimmy Butler. Is a weird dude. But this was mostly about the Lakers to me. Like I said, the third quarter, you come out and you get outscored 35-25. Another flat third quarter for the Lakers because J.J. Redick didn't have them prepared. I don't know what J.J. Redick's game plan was. He didn't play LeBron James Jr. He didn't play Dalton Connect. Like, I don't understand why. Like, everyone keeps hyping up LeBron James Jr. Did they sit him out with load managing again for a sprained ankle? Or he can't play when his father ain't there. I don't know. But why didn't you play Dalton Connect? Like, give these guys a chance to go out there in the court. I mean, like I said, I just don't get it. You kept everybody else in there and all. Come on, man. Like I said, Luka Doncic went out there and played a Luka Doncic game. But to me, he's not, like I said, he's just not leading a team like that. We get it. They made it to the NBA Finals, right? But he had Kyrie Irving next to him, man. Another hellified scorer, right? I just don't see it like that. Like, him and Austin Reeves were the guys last night for the Lakers. And like I said, when you look at the Lakers game, they had 7 offensive rebounds for the entire game. That's not impressive, man. That's horrendous, actually. Like I said, when you're going 8 for 32 from the 3-point line, and you got 7 offensive rebounds, and I think the Warriors only had like 9 offensive rebounds, but they out-rebounded the Lakers. And like I said, when you talk about coming out of the third quarter like that, and like I said, you take that many threes, and the Lakers' defense wasn't great. This is why we talk about preseason and practicing and why this stuff is important. Because you can see the Lakers, their defense is suspect. And like I said, their overall chemistry and team sharing, the assists, the shots made, and the turnovers is horrendous, guys. It was like a 1-to-1 essentially for every turnover, every assist. I just don't see it, man. Like I said, I'm Deandre Ayton. I don't know Marcus Smart. Like I said, why are you not going to play Dalton Connect? Throw him out there. Get some shots up. I don't get it, man. Like I said, you didn't play Dalton Connect or LeBron James Jr. I thought LeBron James Jr. is better than half the league, his father said. And that was years ago. He was better than half the league. This dude should be dominating right now. I don't want to hear about no sprained ankles, no nonsense like this. Put that kid on the court. Hey, Lakers fans, man. You know it's only going to get worse when LeBron James comes back. Only going to get worse, guys. Like I said, this is a winnable game. They should have won this game at home. So you start off this season 0-1 with a home loss. Like I said, why do the Lakers always start off at home? I don't even know why. And like I said, they come out there and they do same things from last year, man. Like I said, no defense like that, no consistency, no team chemistry at all from J.J. Redick's Lakers and Luka Doncic just going out there and just doing Luka Doncic, just doing his thing. But like I said, not impacting, because When you talk about Michael Jordan, they talk about some of these other guys are a shot chucker. Oh, he's a shot chucker. You guys are chucking shots. Michael Jordan was elite level defender. Luka Donic is nowhere near that. Nowhere near that. So when we talk about Michael Jordan could go have a game where he's 9 for 30, right? Not making a damn shot out there, just missing everything, right? And taking all these shots. But he can still impact the game on the defensive end. So it's not like Michael Jordan's just shot chucking and shooting his team out of games. He never did that. Rarely did Michael Jordan ever shoot the Bulls out of a game. But what he could do if he was off and not making the shots, not carrying them offensively, let's say, maybe other guys got to pick up the slack, but he can also impact on the defensive end. So if he's not making shots or scoring like that and he needs other people to pick up the slack, he can still turn around and shut his man down, have an impact on that end, make plays on that end to help his team win. Luka Donic can't do that, right? So, Austin Reeves, these guys can't do that. They don't make the plays on the defensive end. Kobe could do that. He can impact on the defensive end. Right, so when we talk about some of the great scorers, some of these guys could impact the game in other ways. All right, other ways. Think about Will Chamberlain. Right now, we know that they didn't have all defensive teams or defensive accolades, so he doesn't get mentioned much for his defense. But even if we don't mention his defense and we talk about his dominating and rebounding, right, that helps your team. Right, he can dominate the glass, so he don't have to score to be effective. Or the only thing he could do is score to be effective. He could dominate the glass, and he could play defense and dominate the game defensively. These other guys. There's all offense for them. And that's the problem. They can't stop anybody. You can't do it. Look at Kevin Durant. Couldn't stop SG in the final play. He said defense is easy. It's about making shots. Well, Luka Donic made a lot of shots, but it wasn't about that. You guys had to play defense. You gave 35 points in the third quarter. And that was pretty much, like I said, that was the end of the game, guys. That was where the Golden State Warriors separated themselves, and the Lakers never came back. That was it. The third quarter. JJ Redick again. What is he doing out there in the court? Not coaching. I'm telling you, a lot of this stuff, guys, I see, and I'm not a coach. I'm not a basketball savant like they call JJ Redick, a guy who can break the game down and he can explain the game to you. But he can't explain to his team. He can't explain to his team to come out with some energy in the third quarter. You can't coach defense. You can't tell these guys to stop chugging up threes. 8 for 32 when you guys were knocking down 2-point shots. And then, like I said, I want to know what Kendrick Perkins is going to say about Deandre Ayton. Right? I'm sure they're all going to blame Deandre Ayton. Right? They're going to blame him. They're not going to blame Luka Donic. Right? Then when LeBron James comes, then they'll blame Luka Donic. Then they'll blame Austin Reeves. But now they're going to blame Deandre Ayton. Now they were just hyping Deandre up in the offseason. They were just hyping up Marcus Smart in the offseason. Oh, the Lakers this, the Lakers that. They got all these guys now. Deandre went out there and scored 10 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 turnovers in 37 minutes, guys. That's not going to get it done, man. You guys know the deal, man. I'll catch you guys on the next one.